Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sonia and this is where I share my die-cast cars, mostly Hot Wheels and occasionally other brands. But today I've been promising you guys that I was going to show you my Bugatti collection and my setup. I have ordered some more diorama type things. But first of all, I wanted to remind you that, and I don't have it pulled up, but Mattel Creations dropped a new car today, an Elite 64, and it is the Aston Martin Valkyrie. So it's $20 plus shipping and tax, and we found a good picture. There we go. I did get one, of course, because I have all the Elite 64 cars. And let me see what else. And it's got the gull wing doors, which is pretty cool. So there's that. That's all I have for news. And so I'm going to flip you around here in a second, but I've been buying these types of dioramas. They come in these flat pack boxes. I got 3 off of Temu just recently. They just came the other day. They were a little bit cheaper than they are on Amazon. I think on Amazon they were like 23 something, and Temu I think they were in the high teens. So I've already put one together, but it was also a garage level. And I want to be a little bit more realistic than that, because these wouldn't just be in a regular parking garage, right? Because they're all the same car. So I just want to show you this. This is how it comes. These are really pretty easy to put together. And I do like the fact that they come in these boxes, which you can, put it all back together if you need to move them. They're not glued together or anything like that. And I've kept these plastic sleeves because they are resealable. So you can put all this back in there. And I'm going to, I missed a piece. Lower this just a little bit. So there's only a few pieces here. You've got your 2 side pieces. You've got this is actually the acrylic that goes across the front if you want to keep the dust out of it. I don't use those. And I have yet to figure out how to get the paper off of this. So I could actually use it. So here's the power panel and parking spaces, and they have these grooves. So for instance, here's your back piece. I believe it says Tire Masters. So you just put this together. I've seen people put them together upside down. I will say that these were harder to put together than the ones I got on Amazon. I don't know why that would be, but I really had to snap them in there, and then they really don't even stay that well, which is kind of disconcerting, but I'm not going to glue them. So your washing, groove here, goes together like this. Make sure they're lined up. Like I said, they don't really go together like the ones I got off of Amazon. And let me make sure I got it the right way. Actually, that piece, side piece went in, side piece. I need one of those. That would piss somebody off, wouldn't it? So, and then you see this groove, and it lines up with this groove. Let me lower it just a little bit more. Let's see if I can get it on there. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to flip this upside down. And like I said, it's really, the sides in, this side locked in, and then there you have it. And then this little piece here goes across the top to make it a little more realistic. It's got these tabs. It's easy, you know, it's marked so you know which side goes, which is nice. And put that in there, and it's a little flexible so that you can slide it in there and it doesn't break. And that's it. I don't have a plug over here to plug this one up, but here's the connector. And what you do is, you know, it's got where you can plug in another one. You can stack them and keep plugging them in. So the one main connector powers all of them. And these, on my other ones, it's a little loose, but, you know, if I were going to leave it there permanently, I might just put a little piece of electrical tape around that connector to make sure it doesn't get pulled out. So, there you have it. And I probably will actually use this one because the one I'm already using is a garage, parking garage type thing. I really wish I could get that guy on Instagram. I can't remember his account, but he actually does scale models, like extremely detailed homes and landscaping and all of it. It's pretty amazing. I mean, they're very pricey, but they're worth it. Because I did contact him like a couple of years ago and ask him, you know. So I'm going to flip you around and try to show you. I brought it in here. I don't have it actually displayed in this room. It's actually in my office on a bookshelf, but it's really tight. So instead of taking you to it, I thought I would bring it to you because this is my room where I film in. And that way I know I can control the lighting and all that. So I'm going to flip you around and you can see it. Let me point this down a little bit. Move it over. And you can see where there's my Elite 64 on the far left, on the top one. That's a Chiron, and we have our EB 110s on the bottom. And I think that's another Chiron over there. I can't see from my vantage point. And here, and the Veyrons are up there. I don't have that many of those because, you know, I just don't. Not yet. And here's my micro machines, Bugatti track day. Hopefully you can see that. And of course, these are some of the more recent ones. The Bolide. There's a yellow one, my favorite one. And that's the, this is Majorette. And it's the Pure Sport, which I had never heard of this until this Majorette model. And then there you have it. That's Mortal up there. And this is a, what is this? Oh, a Chiron too. So, you can tell, since I have a few extra, I don't have a ton of room on that bookshelf. I hope you could see that. But I'm going to flip you back around. And on the bookshelf, I have them side by side. And then the third one I'm going to put on top and in the middle of those two. So there's that. One last thing I'm going to show you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you do hit the notification bell, it'll tell you when I go live. I went live last Sunday. That video is up. And I'm not sure when I'll go live again. But I've got this fuzzy thing on and the sun's on me, so I'm hot. Even though it's really cold outside. It's supposed to be 18 tonight. Man, and it's been windy. Anyway, one thing I was going to mention, I'm on Whatnot, and we've talked about Whatnot on the lives and whatnot. I believe, is it Rico or, oh gosh, now I can't think of his name. That's on there a lot. And recently, someone came into my DMs on Instagram and asked me if I was interested in selling. I'm already signed up to sell, but I'm actually not that much of a live type person. I don't really like it that much. So even though I'm actually a licensed auctioneer, I never really got to participate in that profession for reasons that I won't go into. But this person said that they had some promotions going on. And so I kind of took another look at it. I have bought stuff on Whatnot. So I try to actually stay off of it for that reason. And I don't know, I might think about it. What do you all think about Whatnot? Do you think I'd do well on there? I've got a lot of inventory that I would really seriously like to unload to make room, and not all of it is fantasy cars either. So I'm seriously considering it, although it's like anything else, you got to have a schedule and all that. And, I'm already a slave to this YouTube schedule to the point where it's really difficult to post on Instagram on a regular basis, which I like to do because Instagram drives traffic to my website more so than YouTube does. But Instagram doesn't really give you a clear way to earn money except for if you get a brand deal with somebody. Whereas on YouTube, now Instagram, you can have memberships too, but I don't know that those really work that well on IG. Of course, here you have memberships, you have, other things and ads and so forth. But I'm seriously considering Whatnot. And I'm thinking, I'd have to do some more research, but I'm thinking, could I commit to one day a week for say, a 20-minute show? I'm not sure I'd want to be on there for an hour, but I'd say maybe like a 30-minute show and just, kind of get rid of some inventory. At any rate, on Sunday, I said I was going to open this today, but I wanted to show you the Bugatti setup, especially since I got some other dioramas, and I want to show you how easy it was to put it together. I'm going to open this on Sunday, and I have why can't car culture. I got a case the other day of car culture, and then this came. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what's in here. I hate it that Mattel has gone to these boxes with the strip, because once you open this shipping box, you can't, it's got that. You can't really reuse these things. And that's like, who thought that was a good idea to use these? I guess because their employees in the shipping department were only putting like one strip of tape. I think a lot of people complained about it. I did too. I didn't call and complain, but I complained about it. And so now they just use these boxes that are, I guess, like once you fold it down, they're self-sealing and they don't have to worry about them putting tape. But at the same time, you got a box that you really can't reuse. And I'm not sure what this is. And see, actually, this is a shipping label. Of course, they know they better not ship it like this. We know that, right? And incidentally, you know that the Postmaster General is stepping down, but we won't get too political on here. But we all know the post office has been seriously struggling, and especially here in Georgia. And the thing is, the Palmetto distribution center, sorting center, where they were having some serious issues, is literally like 15 miles from where I live. But it's crazy. Oh. It's another one of these. I got two. So I won't be showing you that. Actually, I probably will open that, though, and show it to you. Anyway, I've got some other stuff as well. I did order a box set off of Target.com, believe it or not, and it's here. And speaking of park services, daggone it, I didn't bring the bag in here. But I was in Dollar General, and there was a 5-pack that has an SUV in it. I think it's a Jeep. So I'm like, I cannot start collecting park services. But anyway, so that's all I've got. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And I will see you on Sunday. And tomorrow's Friday. And I hope you are going to have a wonderful weekend and that it warms up wherever you are. Bye.